I'm gonna wait a minute and let everybody get in here first. Pulled my hair down because my makeup is super dark today. So I figured with my hair down, it wouldn't look quite as dark. That, and I can piss people off by pulling it back up who want to tell me how to wear my hair, which is a big no-no in my book. You never tell anybody how to dress or what to do with their hair. I didn't even set up my iPad. I mean, I can see the chat, but I do this because the iPad actually sees chat messages before I do, which is odd. Go away. Keeps telling me it can't install an app on my iPad every time I unlock it. Every time. And it's really annoying. Shut up. Go away. Okay. I got my iPad. You go away. I don't want to see you either. Go away. I haven't unlocked my iPad today, so I've got a bunch of messages and pop-ups and all kinds of other stuff popping up on the screen. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. This is my first live stream of 2021, and I am wearing First Impressions makeup right now, and it has been modified from the actual look so that you guys don't see the exact look. I added a few colors to each eye, as well as switched out the waterline liner, and I added black liner, and I added another highlight over the highlight that I was already wearing to change things up a little bit. And I'm looking super pale today, but it is what it is. It's not that I'm feeling bad or anything. It's just I'm whiter than normal. It's cold out. I've been avoiding the sun for like a month. I don't know why. I want to put my hair up. I hate having my hair down. It drives me absolutely insane. But I have it down, so if I have my hair back, whoa, I just like screwed up the white balance. If I pull my hair back, hey Jason, my makeup looks so much darker, but if I have my hair down, it doesn't look quite as dark. Maybe if I do my headband, maybe it won't be as annoying to me. With the window open, I gotta have a light pointing at the corner of the wall so that it's not as dark looking in here. Even if I close, actually I probably ought to do that because it's like noon. I'm gonna close the blinds a little bit. So I can still see out, but it's not as bright in here, which seems to screw up like the white balance from the webcam. And Jason, it's noon now. Noon. It ain't morning no more. Wake up, boy. Wake up. Wake up. Hello, wake up, Jason. It's noon. Unless you're just getting up and then, you know. I have a fresh cup of Nope over here. I've been really busy since I woke up. The dog woke me up this morning barking her ass off. Lord knows what the hell she was barking at. But it looks like I need to start going to bed with that no bark thingy that I can just hit a button and she immediately shuts up. Because she went out the front door at 5:45 this morning and literally stood in front of my bedroom window barking the entire time. Even Dad went out and yelled at her to get her to shut up, and she just ignored him. Well, this is technically my second cup of coffee. What? Go away. Go away. Thank you. Computer popping up an error message thing. Your drive has been disconnected. I know. I unplugged it. I don't need my computer to tell me that a drive isn't working when I'm the one that unplugged it. Duh. So, this morning, so after she woke me up, I fought and fought and fought and fought and fought and fought and fought to go back to sleep. And I think I'm going to turn the heater off. I don't care how cold the dog is. I'm hot. Like, hot. I put the heater on this morning when I first got up because it was 43 here in Florida this morning. Burr. And I don't do cold at all. And the heating pad on my back, because it's on right now, so I just sat back down at my desk, does heat me up quite a bit as well. So I don't need the extra heat right now. And as I'm moving, I'm going to keep scaring the light on the camera. Hairs attacking me. Hairs. So I've been busy since I got up. I tried sleeping in, and I finally said screw it at like 7 o'clock this morning and got up. I had an order that came in yesterday on Depop for a piece of body jewelry, so I had to get up and get that ready to ship out. I stayed up watching a Masterpiece Theater Netflix that came in like 2 weeks ago. We still have like Red Scarlet or Red Sparrow or Red something or another. It's like a modernized version of like Natasha Romanoff kind of thing. So we were supposed to watch that this weekend. We ended up not. So Dad said, we'll watch it tonight. Spent most of the weekend relaxing and playing World of Warcraft with my dad since he was on-call manager all weekend. So he couldn't go anywhere. And I was supposed to go and deliver that. I'm literally just scared of camera. This stuff. My friend Nadine left a pendant to be repaired when she was here last week. And then she still doesn't know what necklace she wants. So I got it all put in the bag just in case. We had a nasty motorcycle wreck right catty corner to our road at literally the next road up. We can see it from our backyard. I was sitting here and I didn't hear any wrecks or anything, but I heard the first ambulance thing go by. It's one of those red fire truck ones, the fire truck paramedic versions. So I went out and saw that go by, and I was like, oh, that's awfully close. And it didn't sound like they kept going, and they didn't turn on our road. So I'm like, I hope everybody's okay. And then a regular white ambulance came by, and it also was doing the whole ring, 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 ring kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh shit, there's two. And then about 15 minutes later, the air support helicopter came in, and I'm like, oh damn, somebody's in serious trouble. So I went out. Hi, Joseph. I went out and recorded the helicopter. I mean, literally, it was so close. I could have thrown a rock from the roof and hit it. It was that close to our house. So I went out and got on the roof and tried to record the helicopter landing in the field not far from our house because there was a motorcycle under the front of a car. Looks like the car pulled out and went right into the motorcycle. The entire motorcycle was under the front of the car engine capacity. Like the entire engine compartment was parked on top of the motorcycle. So the driver didn't freaking look and just pulled out and literally plowed over a Honda crotch rocket. Joseph, I'm going to tell you this once nicely. Go the fuck away. You add me on Facebook. You sent me instant messages, and you're a child and you're being inappropriate. So go away. I'm not going to play with my hair for you. I'm not going to put it up and take it down. You're not going to tell me what to do with my hair on my channel. I am a grown ass woman, and no, it is not going to happen. And I don't care if I hurt your feelings or not. I'm a grown woman, and no man will ever tell me what to do with my hair. End of story. Oh, Jason, you could have left his messages up. I'm done. He sent me there's two of them. There's one in Australia and one in Canada, and they're both like 20 years old. And the one was messaging me at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, granted, I happened to be awake that morning, but both of them sent me friend requests on Facebook and said, I saw you video. I love you hair. I'm like, do they not teach English in Australia? I could have swore that was like, unless you're an indigenous person there, I could have swore that they taught English in Australia. Granted, it's UK-based English, but it should still be English. But I am tired of these 20-year-old kids telling me, don't pull your hair up, wear your hair down, don't do this, do this. I want videos on this. Well, you know what? I don't really record a whole lot of hair videos on my channel anymore because of creepy assholes like them. And there it is. I am doing research right now for a hair tool that looks like it's very damaging to the hair. I want to do some more research on it. I did see a post in Samantha March's Facebook group on this product. I have spoken with the author of the post, asked for her permission to do a video on it. And I told her, she said, sure. I will be doing I've already done some research. I wanted to get it filmed yesterday, but Dad and I were gaming, so I ended up not. And Danielle, what are you doing? My friend Danielle just commented on something on Facebook. It just popped up on my phone, so I want to go see. Since I don't talk to her much anymore, she was like my BFF growing up. The white one, not the black one. That's Takita. So this lady made a post in Sam's group about this hair tool that was causing damage to her hair. And she wondered if anybody knew anything about it. And I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like a really bad idea. And I started looking at it. I did some research really quick on it, and there's been a lot of negative reviews about the product. So I'm going to be doing a deeper dive into the product. The brand that developed it is a well-known hair care brand. They've been in the business for a long time. Why they would develop something like this that can be so excruciatingly damaging to the hair is beyond me. And there are a few people that have talked about it on YouTube, but nobody's done any major research or anything into it. The fact that it does heat with moisture is very damaging to the hair, and I'll break down scientifically why putting moisture and heat on the hair at the same time can be damaging. So I'm going to get into some of the scientific stuff of it, as well as what the product does, what it does to the hair, what hair types it might be used for if you feel comfortable in using a product that could potentially damage the hair. I want to get it all researched out and put in order so I don't kind of go off topic. That way I can just glance at my research and then talk, because I don't want to misquote anything or misinform anything, but I do believe the product to be very damaging. Jack, shut the fuck up. If you want to see me or attention, bring your ass out here. Siamese in the kitchen yelling at me. I want pet. Well, I'm right here. What? Now another one's meowing. The other Siamese just answered him. And for those of you that don't know, cats don't meow at other cats, for conversation. Usually it's not something that they do. Cats meow for people, not each other. So there's that. What? What's the matter for you? Anyway, Siamese are all annoying and needy. And have I mentioned they're annoying? And they're loud too. Okay, so that's one project that I am currently working on. The other thing is this morning I spent most of my morning getting everything ready and preparing my 2020 taxes. This is all of my tax information, all my documentation, all of my files, all of my findings, all of my everything is right here. 2020 taxes are all figured up. Fees, sales, earnings, deficit things, business supplies that I had to order, like my new printer, things for my computer, stuff like that. It's all here and it's already done. And all I have to do is just wait for the websites to unlock, because right now they won't let you file your taxes, even though mine are now done. So I did that this morning. I did a first impression video on a new palette I got. I would like to draw you attention to say that the one that you just blocked in chat, Jason, he just made a comment on YouTube. So let's see what he had to say. And I'm going to screenshot this just in case he wants to delete it again, because in the messages he sent me on Facebook, he unsent them, and I had already screenshot some of them. So here is his message. It won't let me share the whole thing. It's still too long. There you go. That's his message. So on my screen it says, I would like to draw you attention to say that you had lied, or I should say you mistook on live. Or in live, my bad, in live. I had not messaged you from Instagram or Facebook. I am not on any social media platform. So please, in next live, say sorry, since I had spoke anything to you in any social media, and in live, I was just requesting you, and that's where it stops. So the other guy that was messaging me, he's also commented. His name is Jonathan. That's the one from Australia. But see, this guy doesn't realize that I can search by name on my YouTube comments. So I can see when he's commented, what he's commented before, things like that. So just so you all are aware, when I get inappropriate messages about like my nose or my hair or things like that, I do screenshot those and I save them. I had an entire folder on comments just sexually related to my nose. And I was going to do an entire video reading those comments, and I got so sick to my stomach thinking about all of these sexually explicit things people have said about the thing that allows me to breathe. I almost threw up. Just the thought of reading those comments out made me ill. And the fact that people think it's okay to comment things like that on somebody's YouTube or to anybody, period, is disgusting. I understand people have their fetishes and their things that excite them in that way. I don't. I've never had a fetish. I don't have a fetish. I don't understand fetishes. I think most of them are absolutely disgusting. Yes, I am a prude. And I don't understand why people have to tell others their sexual fantasies. Especially if I don't know them, I think that's disgusting. But the other thing is that the comments that I get about my hair are like, I just want to run my fingers through your hair, and it looks so luscious and soft, and I seriously just want to vomit. I do. I absolutely just want to vomit. I think that's disgusting. I'm a retired hairdresser. I used to have my hair in people's hair, or my hands in people's hair all day long. I cannot imagine having a turn on for hair, because trust me, when I came home every day, I just wanted it off of me. It was everywhere. It was in my shirts. It was in my shoes. It was in my socks. It was stuck in every crack and crevice. And it doesn't matter. Like, I would wear dresses and pantyhose and then shorts over my pantyhose. And I swear, even after all of those layers, I would still have somebody else's hair in my belly button. It's disgusting. So I don't understand how somebody can have a hair fetish. But then again, I used to work with hair for a living, and that is just not something, ew. Joseph, again, I'm going to tell you to stop, or I will remove you from chat. I'm done. You and all the other 20-year-old kids that come to my channel and demand that I do certain things can stop. And I'm done talking to you on that subject. Okay, so I had some people request that I film Christmas dinner making stuff. We don't celebrate Christmas here because, as you all know, I am pagan. I do not celebrate Christian holidays at all. Most of the days that Christians celebrate things are just another day to me. I was live streaming on New Year's Eve, and when I even set an alarm on my phone for 11:59, and when it went off, I looked at it and I hit the button, and then Dad and I got to talking, and the next thing I knew, I'm like, Happy New Year? And he's like, what time is it? I'm like, 12:04. And he's like, shit. So yeah, I even tried to go and look for like the replay of the ball drop and stuff so we could both watch it, and I had a serious brunette moment that day. It was like, I don't know if it was because we were engrossed in what we were doing, but I ended up streaming like most of the end of December on Twitch, because of course we bought Shadowlands for Christmas. Well, I bought one and he bought one. And so we're back playing World of Warcraft again. And so every day we've been playing it for several hours a day. Like one day, the first day that we got it, we played for like 6 hours, and my dad and I are sitting here going. So yeah, I ended up filming a first impressions look with another palette Saturday, because Saturday I was like, okay, I need a break from WoW. I'm going to go play makeup. So I did that. But in the midst of like holiday cooking and all that kind of stuff, because I have so much food right now. I have so much food made. I could probably feed about 20 people. We still have roast left over that I made, was it Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? And that needs to get used up. I made baked chicken the day after, no, 2 days after I did baked chicken. And I recorded the process to post on Twitter because it seems as though people don't know how to correctly cook chicken. Like I said, never wash your chicken with soap and water. That is just ew. So I did a video cooking chicken on how I do baked chicken, to show people the easiest way that I know how to make baked chicken. You basically season it and you put it in there and you forget it for like an hour, and it's an hour and a half and it's done. I mean, all you have to do is make sides and you're done. So I did that. I did a quick bread making video. So I did the roast and the bread and the chicken. Oh, and we did black-eyed peas and rice stuff the other day, but I didn't record that. I mean, if you can't figure out how to make black-eyed peas and rice, then I'm sorry. I mean, it's super easy. If you really want to cheat, you don't want to use like dry beans, get a can of black-eyed peas already, made and sauced and stuff. And then you cut up some bacon and you cook that, and then or ham. I don't like ham. So you throw that in the pot, and then you throw your can of beans in it, and then you throw like a cup and a half of like cooked rice in that, and you stir it all together, and then you serve it, and you throw some cheese on it and some salt and some pepper and a dollop of sour cream, and you're done. Black-eyed peas are really hard to screw up. And sometimes I get weird and I'll add cabbage in the bottom, like whole cabbage leaves I'll put in the bottom and then put the stuff on top. But I do a lot of stuff with cabbage. So let's see. So cooking videos are coming. I have some first impressions coming. I did film 2 of the holiday looks out of the 5 that I had left to do. The other 3, I think I'm going to modify them and do them as more like holiday or like winter / Valentine's Day looks. The one I think I can modify enough to make it look more Valentine's Day. Hey, Casey. Happy New Year. So I'll try and get that done. I'll still include like the picture of the original look, but I'm going to try and modify it so it's more along the lines of like Valentine's Day versus Christmas. So I've got that I'm working on. Now that I have this eyeshadow palette, I should be able to do those last 3 looks with no problem. I just got to get everything edited. I don't even know how many videos I have to edit right now. Let me look. I got 3 vlogs, 4 vlogs. Okay, about 4 or 5 vlogs to edit. And then this is edited. I think that one's edited. That one I know is edited. Uh-oh. I think I need to look and see what I've got edited, because I think a lot of the videos other than the vlogs. Okay, vlogs were, I've edited vlogs up to December 20th, and then wintry makeup look, that's already gone up. First-ish impressions. What, Spike? So I've got, oh, those videos are still in here. So any of the videos that were vlogs from the 20th, it looks like I need to move those. So that's at least 1 vlog or 2 right there that I need to move out. And then I think all of the makeup looks that I have on here, I've already edited. So I think everything I have to edit right now is on the card in the machine. Let me look. Actually, no, it looks like I've got 1 makeup video left to edit. Happy New Year's, Jason. I told you that in the Facebook group. So, yeah, like New Year's came and went, and I was like, where'd it go? So I can't believe we're almost 5 days into the year already, and I've been busy, been on a roll, which is good. I like being busy. I don't like being bored. I always have lots of stuff going on. I get these videos moved while I'm thinking about it. So it looks like I have 49 video clips to make into like actual videos. So thank you, Emily. Shit, that's my dad's dog. She's a man's dog. Emily, come on. That's not very nice. Come on. That was ugly barking. We don't ugly bark. Get your ass in the house. And he definitely told you. He did. Yeah, I like what he did. He definitely told you. I liked what that UPS driver just did. There was 2. One was driving, and then one was delivering the package to the house. He was like, back up. And she went, I was like, I liked that. I've never seen anybody do that. But she listened. He shook his finger at her and he told her to back up. Thank you. It's a modified version of a first impression. I did the first impression video and I was like, oh, I got a live stream. Let me change my makeup so that people don't see exactly what the look looks like before I get the video put up. Well, I'm more than just makeup, and like I said, I've repeated myself multiple times saying that. But the thing is I like doing more than just makeup. There's like a string on the inside of my sock, and it's tickling my leg, so I'm gonna cut it off. String. Oops, there's a piece left on the skizzers. I was like, what is that tickling my leg? So, oh, that was not nice barking. That was definitely ugly barking, ma'am. She knows better. I will not put up with a aggressive chihuahua. I know that most chihuahuas are very mean and aggressive, but this one is not. And she will be reprimanded if she does ever get, like, there was one person that she's been ugly with, like super ugly with, and he walked into the yard. I was like, no, leave. My dog don't like you, and that tells me all I need to know. So normally if I open the door and it's anybody else, hello? Kitty, you knocked my phone off the desk, dummy. She'll go running out, and she has a different bark that she uses when it's a friendly bark, and her tail just goes. And my cat just went over and he's eating the dog food. Go, bub, that ain't your food. Why are you eating the dog food? That ain't yours. Turd. So, lots of stuff going on. I've been busy. I haven't even live streamed on Twitch since like the 1st, because of course, I ended the live stream after 1 a.m. So it was New Year's Day when I stopped streaming. So I haven't live streamed on Twitch since then. But oh, it was a delivery person, Casey, the one that I told you that she didn't like, and I was told him to. It was either that or it was somebody that was at the neighbor's house. I can't remember. It was a while back. It was like 2 years ago. But they tried walking on the property. I'm like, no, you need to stop, because like she does not like you, and I'm not paying a vet bill because you got bit on my property by my dog who don't like you. I mean, the front yard isn't fenced in, and when I opened the door, as you heard, she went blaring out the door, bark, 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 and so that's what she does at 6 something in the morning when Dad lets her out to go potty. And I don't like that shit either. Details have just been released on Biden and Harris inauguration stuff coming up. I can't wait 2 more days and they certify those results. I can't wait. I finally pulled up Danielle's response so I could read it. I keep getting all these advertisements on Facebook for undergarments for women. And there have been a few recently that are very inappropriate. One was a groin shot where she had her hand stuck in a very personal position and had slid fingers underneath the edge of the garment, and you could see the top of something else through the see-through, lacy, itchy looking garment. And I'm like, I don't need to see this stuff on my Facebook feed, let alone a sponsored post. that's disgusting. And then I've been getting all these like advertisements for brasiers, and this one lady, I mean, she was a larger woman, and she was wearing a bra that was probably 5 sizes too small because everything but her nipple was hanging out. And I'm like, again, I don't need to see this stuff on Facebook. It's disgusting. There was another one. Yes, Casey, I think everybody has, about the hour-long phone call, which if it was me and I was that governor, I would have answered the phone, and I'd have probably spent less than a minute on the phone with him, because I would have been like, yes, sir, I understand what you want, and no, it's not going to happen. Have a good day. Goodbye. And I would hang up. That would have been the end of the conversation. Not no hour-long pandering bullshit with Dump and his scheme to overturn legitimate votes. So, but yeah, there was another ad, and I finally screenshot one and posted it as a comment, because I did like a huge like Facebook rant. And it was this woman that was wearing a bra, and like this entire area, you could tell it was makeup because it was very patchy looking, but they had made it so that the underwire of her bra was like poking into her armpit boob. And I'm like, again, I don't need to see this stuff. Just like on Twitter, they seem to always want to advertise me like alcohol ads. Every time I see an ad on Twitter, it's for beer or wine or alcohol or whiskey or something alcoholic related, and I don't drink. I don't drink at all. Not that, well, I kind of can't drink, but I don't drink because I don't like it. I think it's disgusting. So, and you would think after I report so many of those ads and block the page that they're coming from, that they would take the hint on these social media platforms, but no. Thankfully, Instagram hasn't done that crap to me yet. A lot of the sponsored posts I see on there are like for makeup and witchy stuff, which is perfectly okay. I will look at makeup and witchy stuff. But on Facebook, it's like they want to target me for one thing on Facebook, and on Twitter, they want to target me for something else. And I don't buy lingerie. I cannot wear lace. It irritates my skin. I break out in hives. I don't like it. Most lace is super scratchy on my skin and leaves like literally, it wears a hole in my skin. And then, of course, it scabs over and it's painful, and I don't do lace. Anything that I do have that even looks like lace, it's not lace. I have a couple of like shirts that are like this that have lace looking stuff here, and it's like super soft and stretchy. It's like something you would find on the inside of a hem that's made to lay the seam, the hem flat. But it's enough weight to weigh the skirt down so that the wind won't catch it and blow it up. So the couple of things I do have with lace, thankfully don't irritate me. Everything else that I've ever had with lace has always irritated my skin. So I don't do it. Hello? Hi. You were eating doggy food. Are you a dog? My boobers came and he's over here. Come here. Oh, why are you laying? I went to pick him up and he laid down like flat. Hi. How are you? And my kitty. He's such a sweet boy. Look. Is that you? You see yourself up there? He's like, what's this foot doing? Can I? Keep your tail off my desk. You're gonna, no, off the desk. It's gonna get cat hair all over my keyboard. Hi. Baby. So that's a lot of the updates and stuff that I had for today. Angel said that she was going to come in the live stream, but I haven't seen her. Oh, and I don't know who knows this or not, but there's a brand called Jordana. They went out of business, or they closed December 31st. I'd never even heard of them. So that was something I learned this weekend. I thought that was interesting. Because it was a makeup brand, I guess it's been around since like the 90s, mid to late 90s. And a lot of people are saying you can buy it at Walgreens, or could buy it at Walgreens. Again, I'd never heard of it. And we really, we didn't get any Walgreens down here until like the 2000s. And before that, we had Eckerd Drugs. It was Eckerd, and then CVS bought out Eckerd's, and I guess they're part of the Rite Aid family. But we don't even have Rite Aids here in Florida. Patting on it. I'm going to pat on it. You're beating me, kitty. Oh, you seem to hate that, don't you, boy? Oh, yeah, you hate that. I quit, and he opened his eyes up all big. I don't understand what you mean, Casey. You mean are you asking if they closed due to the virus stuff? No, I don't think so. I think that people just, like me, have never heard of them, and people stopped buying from them. You're going to make me sneeze later. Can I scratch my own nose without you getting involved? Do you want your nose scratched? Hi. You have really pretty green eyes. Okay, I'm probably just going to sit here and pet him the whole time. All right, you want to get back down? There you go. Cat hair. It's all over my desk. It's up my nose. I love them, but me and my allergies do not like them at all. Just looking to see if there is anything else. I saved a couple of things on Facebook. Oh, Jesus, Jason. Your cat definitely has you trained then. That's when we have a cat that doesn't like to be picked up. Period. He doesn't like to be held, sticks the back claws out the entire time you try and pick him up. So I started off by sitting on the floor and putting my arms underneath of him and my head on him, and then I'd pet him and whatnot. So I was kind of like smothering him while he was down there. And then as he got more used to it, I would lift his front feet up off the floor, and I would snuggle him and pet him and whatnot. And then finally, Toby got to the point where I could pick up all 4 feet off the floor. Now, granted, he's still, because he's fat. He's absolutely ginormous. But I can hold him now for a minute or two without him going, the whole shoving thing and the back claws digging in and the trying to kick off and rabbit kick and all that. I can hold him now for a little while without having him do all kinds of mean things to get down. Oh, see, if a cat bit me just because I wasn't petting him right, I'd be like, bite me, motherfucker. These cats know if they, like him, he goes to bite me and it hurts. Like, he doesn't just like nip. He like goes, and you're like, ow! And he's like, I'm like, don't bite me. He's like, I'm not going to hit you. But just I think it's the mom voice that he's like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. His ears are like back. Yes, I'm talking about you, son. He's laying down there licking himself. He's a pretty good kid most of the time. And I cricked my neck the other day, and I just doing that made my neck hurt. I don't know what I did, but it runs all the way up the back of my neck into the back of my head. I don't know if I slept on it funny or what. I got up it was like Sunday morning I got up, or Saturday morning I got up, and I went to do this, and I was like, oh, nope, I ain't moving that. It hurts. I've tried massaging it out. I need to take a shower here in a little while anyways, and I'll probably, I washed my hair 2 days ago. Well, a day and a half ago. I'll probably wash my hair just so I can have the water hit that part of my neck and back of my head, because it hurts. And it's like I'll move or look a certain way or kick my head a certain way, and it goes twang, and I'm like, oh, ow. Cat hair on my lip. Cat hair on my lip. Anyways, so I've caught everybody up on what's going on. I don't know what my live streaming schedule will be this month, if I will live stream very often. Like I said, I've got several cooking videos to edit. I've got 2 holiday looks to edit. I've got 1 other makeup look to edit that's already on my computer. I've got 2 sets of first impressions using palettes, new palettes, that I've got to edit. Can't remember what else I've got. I have all the rest of the research that I have to do for that hair product. So I have all of that I'm working on. Oh, and I signed up for an investment account. Michelle from Mascara to Midnight, she posted this thing about acorns, and I told her I would look at it and see, and I did some research, and it looks like they're a really reputable brand or company. And I told her that I don't know anything about investments. I've never really been interested in it. But I told her that, it would be something that I'd be maybe interested in. And she's like, well, you don't have to do like a standard deposit every month. You can do like every time you use your debit card or your bank account, they do like roundups. And I got to looking, you can do roundups like every penny, every 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. You can set it to literally any amount. So if you want to add like 21 cents from every purchase made into your roundup account, then you can do that. I was like, well, that's really odd, but okay. So I thought about it. I read some research. I went to bed. I got up the next day and I was still thinking about it. And I made a post asking if anybody knew anything about it. And my friend Michael, he said that he uses it and he's been using it for years. And if you don't know anything about investments, it's like a perfect like starter thing. So I signed up for an account, and there's my like referral code. If you do use it, let's see, what's it say? $5 for you, $5 for them. So basically, if you use that to sign up for Acorns and you invest money into the account, then we will both earn $5, which is free money if you ask me. But I've only got like $5 on the account right now. So I haven't really done a whole lot with it, but I've only had it for a few days. Oh, yeah, Casey, I've got, I think, 12 videos recorded on the camera right now. Not to mention the several vlogs that are on my computer and the other makeup video to edit. I started editing it Thursday or Friday last week, and I got about 10 minutes in, and I was like, I don't feel like editing, Daddy. And he's like, okay, well, then don't. I'm like, but I got to edit it. He goes, you can do it later or tomorrow or whatever. Don't you have stuff filmed? And I was like, yeah. He's like, do you have it on YouTube? It's already edited and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I got enough videos till, January 15th. What are you talking about? He's like, okay, then you don't have to edit today. I'm like, okay. So I haven't edited anything since that day. I probably need to because I needed the break, definitely. I haven't been filming a whole lot. Like, I usually film like once every day or every other day. And then I have time to like let several videos accrue onto my card before I pull it and edit. But, lots of the things going on. And Casey, I know you're international, so I don't think that international restrictions apply for the Acorns thing. I think anybody can sign up for it. They have you like link your bank account and stuff. Amanda just posted a thing. There's a certain pet food was recalled from Evansville, Indiana. It says sport mixed dog food. It says 28 dogs die. Midwestern Pet Foods, Inc. is issuing a voluntary recall on sports mixed dog food. Never even freaking heard of it. Ooh. 2 hours ago, NBC News posted, Democrats ask FBI Director Wray to open criminal probe into dump after leaking phone calls. I hope they can get rid of him soon. I am so tired of him. So, anyways, I'm at 53 minutes. I think I've covered all my... What? Covered all my stuff. I do have... Oh, BH Cosmetics is releasing Gemstone palettes now. They've released a first one, which is Garnet, which actually has these kind of colors in it. So I got it. It was like $8. So the day that it released, I bought it. And I did get my stimulus money in. And of course, 99% of that went to my dad. So I was able to buy the BH palette. And Nomad is releasing a new palette January 12th. So I had a sale on Depop yesterday. So that money is definitely being put aside for buying that palette. There's another one that I want. Let's see if I can pull it up on here, because I'm not on the type of live where I can like show you my screen. There is a person I follow on Instagram called Blend Bunny, but she came out with an eyeshadow palette. It's an all matte eyeshadow palette, but she's done some like amazing looks with it. And it starts off like dark on the outsides, on both sides. It's like dark. And then in the middle, it's more like pastel, but they're all matte shades. And I would like to get it, but it's like $30 and it just went live today. I thought it was going live on Wednesday. I think it's $39. Yeah, $39. which is a little much for me right now, especially with me waiting on the new Nomad release that should be about the same price. But she's done some like incredible looks with the palette. And some of the looks that she did for like the holidays and stuff were using her palette. So there's a couple of holiday looks that I kind of like swiped from her to do. A biker friend of mine, I asked him a question. I want to put highway bars on the motorcycle. What's crazy and criminal? Oh, dump. Again, I'm surprised nobody has like just driven by and popped one in him. I really am surprised nobody has taken him out. And the fact that he's gotten away with so much shit. And the bad thing is he's like pardoning people right now that are like serious criminals. And the bad thing is Biden can't go back and undo any of that stuff. So the fact that he's pardoned so many people now for crimes that they've committed against this country is very sad and upsetting. And the fact that they're going to be able to get away with probably a whole lot more before he's out of office because he's pardoned them, which makes them ineligible to be attacked by the law. Yeah, I'm sitting on what little money I have right now for Nomad. Plus I have to figure out how much it's going to cost for me to get my taxes done because like I said, I've already got you weren't here for that part, but I already did my 2020 taxes. Like I've already got all my information like compiled and ready to file. I did all that today, this morning. So. Mm-hmm. Everything on Facebook right now is okay. Somebody says, "Dear Bank of America, I just want to find $11,780 more dollars in my savings account. Everyone at your bank counted wrong." And then two posts down, it says, "I just want to find 11,780 votes," and it's Dump yelling at a kid mowing the lawn. And then now he's got a metal detector in this post. It says, "I got to find 11,780 votes." Every post that I'm seeing on Facebook right now is all about Dump trying to find votes. He ain't going to win. There ain't no way. He's a piece of trash. He needs to go. So, anyways, I probably need to go. I can sit here and bash that man for an hour just going over all the garbage that I've seen him pull since I was a child. Again, I am still astounded that people voted for him. I am astounded that he ever got to become president. Yeah, 2021 has just started and I'm on a roll. So, hey, it's a good thing to keep momentum. You know, you get started the first of the year and hopefully it rolls right through to the end of the year. You know, you get stuff going early and like I've got an entire list of stuff running around in my head of things I want to film. Oh, and I have a off-topic shop with me kind of video coming up. I filmed it the other day, but I was using my editing program and for whatever reason, the little like picture frame of me that's supposed to be in the top corner of the screen while I'm like recording my screen, it like was there at the beginning and then poof, it just vanished. I'm like, where did I go? I thought it was there while I was filming, but it wasn't, and I didn't notice until after I got into editing it. And I was like, I had to like record separate videos to put in the video because the little picture of me was no longer there. So I don't know what happened there. It's like the program gave me a middle finger, but that was also recorded in December. So looks like ColourPop is releasing 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, and they all look like Natasha Denona. Yes, Casey, that's sad. But also 70-something million also voted for Biden. So, and I know that there are people that didn't go vote, my brother being one of them. I don't even know if he can vote because he doesn't even have a valid driver's license right now. And the car sitting in the front yard is no longer registered and or insured and hasn't had a tag on it since May of last year. And he supposedly didn't know it wasn't drivable. So do with that what you want. But there's all kinds of strange things that happen. But I tell you what, 2 more days, and they certify the votes, and we can all pray that he does the right thing and bows out. But we all know, those of us who don't drink the Kool-Aid know he's not going to bow out. He's going to be a turd until January 21st comes along. And that's just how it is. It's sad. He is an not a man. He is definitely not a grown-up. He's definitely not acting like a mature adult. And I cannot wait to see him go. And again, I cannot understand how 75 million people voted for that thing. I can't imagine why they voted for him in the first place. He's been garbage since the 80s. People that have known about him since the 70s and 80s. I mean, there's some people that I know that know of all the horrible things that he did back then and the Ponzi schemes he was part of and all the various lawsuits and the bankruptcies and the college that is a fucking sham. And he still got voted for. I don't understand how people can think he's like the greatest thing next to sliced bread. I don't understand it. And I have yet to have a valid, somebody explain to me how in a valid way. They always come at me with like, oh, well, he's done so much good for the country. I'm like, where? He wants to spend all this money on a war that there is no war. He wants to spend all of this money on the military. And in my opinion, they all need to come home. I don't know how many other countries out there send their military to sit in other people's countries and continually cause disruption. How many other countries do that? It makes no sense to me. Send our people home. We don't belong there. That ain't our home. That ain't our country. They don't belong there. Right? Like bitch McConnell. He needs to just keel over. But there's like 2 people running in Georgia right now for that Senate runoff race that could potentially turn the tides of things. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that the right people get in for the right position and that they can outvote that motherfucker, because I am so tired of bitch McConnell and Dump and everybody else that is in his like group. Sorry, somebody commented on that thing I was commenting on for the ColourPop palettes. They're $10 each palette. I was like, these look awfully similar to another brand, ... And somebody commented and said that they look like, and the first thing I thought of was the Natasha Denona 5 pans. But she said, yeah, they look like the e.l.f. and the Natasha Denona ones. I was like, oh, I didn't even think about the e.l.f. bite size. I've got 3 of them. So I've never watched The Apprentice, so I don't know. I never watched his TV show ever. Just like I've only seen a couple episodes of the Kardashian Jenner everything for publicity people. I don't watch that. I don't watch that kind of stuff on TV. Well, I mean, we don't even have cable anymore, but it does not interest me. I am not into reality TV because I know it's fake and it's scripted. And if I want to watch something that is mind-numbingly dumb, I will watch something like The Simpsons or Married with Children. So, I mean, that's like stupid haha TV that I grew up with, that, you know, or hell, even Friends. Watching any of those would be 10 times better than watching reality TV, in my opinion. Well, I mean, we had Reagan. He was an actor. But he was also a pretty good president, too. Yeah, the e.l.f. eyeshadow palettes are like 5 pans. They're $10. I wouldn't buy them. I mean, what I'm wearing on my eyes was a $12 palette. So, $10 for 5 shades when you can, you know, get 9 shades for 12. So, I really don't like palettes with 6 shades or less. I prefer my palettes to have more than 6 shades, and that's just personal preference on my part. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. I've said that several times. I'm going to go. I have to finish research for this hair video that I'm doing. I told somebody in Samantha March's group that I was going to get it filmed. I really want to look at the hair science behind the product and what the company claims, because I know from working with hair and working with various styling tools that I knew firsthand by just reading the type of product that it was damaging, excruciatingly damaging to most hair types. So, and there's only like 1 or 2 types of people that I can recommend even attempt to use that product. So, it is what it is. So I've got a lot of research to do for that one. I've got some notes already started. I'm working on a blog post for Social Blue Book. So if you guys have any questions about Social Blue Book, please let me know, because I'll try and include that in the blog. I know they just rolled out a bunch of new features. I will probably do like a live stream where I share my screen to walk through some of the new features and stuff, because like I said, you know, I am sponsored by them for an entire year. So, and in some of the holiday looks that went up in December, I did include like the link to Social Blue Book in there. So, you know, I'm required to do so many things for them within that year time. And I told Sam I was working on a blog post, but since I started working on it, I pulled all the information to get it all typed out. They added new stuff to the site, so now I have to go back in and add that into where it goes in my stuff. So, anyways, all right, I'm gonna go. I might live stream on YouTube, or not YouTube, on Twitch later tonight when Dad gets home for Twitch. I have a dishwasher to go unload. I've got a video I probably need to finish editing that I started editing last week, and sometime between now and 4 o'clock, I need to get a shower before my dad gets home, or 4:30, so that when he comes home, if he wants to get a shower, then, you know, he doesn't have to worry about fighting over hot water or nothing. I mean, we have separate showers and stuff, but I like a hot shower. So I know it's bad for my dry skin, but I like a hot shower. And with it being cold outside, you know, I was wearing this yesterday. I was running around in a tank top and shorts yesterday because it was like 80 degrees. And then today it's like high of 57. I'm like, burr. So, all right. I will see you guys later. I don't know when I will be live streaming. If you guys want, I can put up a poll, you know, that's something like once a week or once a month, twice a month, you know, multiple times a month, you know, that kind of thing. Not that anybody seems to see those or, you know, vote on them. Like somebody will like the poll, but they don't vote on it. I'm like, okay, pick an option. Don't just hit the like button. At least I know somebody saw it because they hit the like button, but they didn't vote on anything. So I'm like, anyways, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day or night, wherever you are. And yeah, lots to get done, lots to do, lots to come. I have a lot of stuff already up on YouTube that I just have to schedule. My scheduling stuff ended yesterday, so I need to get the next few days scheduled. So anyways, I will see you later. Bye.